Good morning. Good morning. Today is Takeaway Tuesday. I hope I am the right way. Sometimes I have a little bit of issues with the video, so comment below if there's anything that like if I'm sideways and I'm not the right way. Please let me know. I can't tell. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I am Tina Kavergich, otherwise known as Northern Stamper. Let's get a little bit more light on this. And I am very, very excited to showcase today some of the items we are going to be doing today. This card is going to be great. Oh, look at that. Somebody's giving me a quick call. Anyway, sorry, can't take your call at the moment. I gotta do Takeaway Tuesday cards. So what I want to do is I received some beautiful cards in the mail today. Well, it's not quite today, but it was a couple of days ago. Maybe I was in Mexico. I wanted to thank Anoni for this great card. I just love this giant magnolia. So this was from a couple of years ago. I thought it was great. I still have this one. I love it. Love it. It's fantastic. So take a look at that. I love how it's she overlapped a little bit on the card base there and a little bit on the inside. So that is fantastic. Thank you very much. This one is from Pat. Thank you very much. This is a great card. I love it. It's huge. It's a massive card. And she took the zinnias and just cut it out and placed it on. I just love it. It's a very happy color card. Thank you very much, Pat. I really appreciate it. I have been creating like crazy with a lot of the stuff, and I don't know, I just kind of came up with this one. This was, I wanted to try out some butterflies on the DSP, and I'm not sure about the color on this. What do you think about it? Comment below what you think. I'm sideways. Okay, Diane, thank you for letting me know I am sideways, so let's fix that. Okay, all right. How's that, Diane? Am I better now? One sec. I got to do some maneuvering here with the hold on a sec. Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties. I got one hand. Hold on. Let's see what I can do. I'm sideways, she says. Diane says I'm sideways. Oh, now I'm losing everything. Okay. Am I sideways now? I don't know. Diane, let me know if I'm sideways now. Okay. Let's move this down a little bit. How's that? Is it still sideways? I hope not. Anyways, I was making some cards. Okay, so this sketched butterfly stamp set I received, and I had to make something with it. I just love it. Okay, these are great. I just love these stamp butterflies. And I came up with this cute little card like that, and I used one of the circle dies from In Nature. Oh, let's see, just double check. I'm not sideways now. Good. Thanks, Joan. So I made that. That was one of the cards that I did. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know. Oh, you know what? I don't know about you, but I have been into the kits lately. I got to tell you, the kits that they have coming out. This one here in particular, the Hollyhocks. There we go. The Hollyhocks. Really, really nice. So if you have the Hollyhock kit, join me in the community page on June the 29th. I'm going to be doing some alternative cards with this, okay? So I just wanted to let you know. This kit is fabulous. It's no stamping. It's a no stamping kit, so it's very economical. It's fantastic. It was really good. So I did a whole bunch of alternative cards with this Hollyhocks, and I'm going to show you some of them. Okay, so check that out. Absolutely stunning. No stamping at all. And what I liked about this is that they had some German accents and some different accents in there. English, French, German, and I believe it was Dutch. It was the other one that they had. Okay. I love it. It was fantastic. Really easy to follow along and very pretty. So there is the other one that they had for this. It's a design that came in the instructions. So in the instructions, they tell you how to make it. That's one good thing about the kits is they tell you what to do. But I have some alternatives for these kits. So join me. Mark your calendar, June 29th. Okay. We're going to be doing alternative kits in the VIP room. Okay. All right. When I was in Mexico, they handed out a special kit This kit is coming in July. Okay, this is called Expressions of Kindness. You may have seen some of the posts about that my friend Cindy and I will be doing this Tuesday, July the 23rd. We're giving a great deal, $39 for this kit, and it will be mailed to you. Comment below or email northernstamper@gmail.com to get this. Okay, I tried to make some cards with this, and I'm telling you, the paper was so beautiful. I had a hard time cutting it. I really did. So that's my tagline. So check out. This is just the envelope. This is the envelope from the kit, okay? Yes, I used it, but the envelope itself is absolutely stunning. The whole kit is absolutely stunning. You want to join me and Cindy. We are going to be doing alternative kits, and I've got 2 projects to do with this. It's fantastic. This is one of the cards that we made with it. Absolutely stunning. I'm telling you, I had to cut it apart because I wanted to keep as much of that paper as I could. It was so nice. And it was very easy to put along. I followed the instructions, but we are doing alternative cards with that. This is one of the card bases. I'm telling you, looking fabulous. There's the other one. Okay, so this is the second one. Yeah, it doesn't look that exciting, but you know what? Placing it together, wow, I'm telling you, it is fantastic. So if you want to get in on that private alternative card making class, what I'm doing with the Expressions of Kindness, comment or email Northern Stamper. Oh, there we are. northernstamper@gmail.com. Now, you're not here to listen to me babble. Oh, my goodness. Don't forget crafting. We are going to be doing techniques coming up in September. You don't want to miss that. Great ideas on that. Now, like I said, you're not here to listen to me babble on and on. You're here to make a card, are you not? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready. I am going to be using 2 different stamp sets today to highlight the card. One is Sketched Butterflies. Loving it. And the other one is Spotlight in Nature. In particular, I wanted to use this flower on it. So I'm going to be using these 2. And remember I said it was with Designer Series paper. I already posted up the dimensions for what we're going to be doing. And I have them here, okay? I'm going to be using this one. It's a very bright one. Something in life. It's all about life or something like that. And I thought I'm going to use this one and give it a try, okay? So we are going to get going on this card. So I have the dimensions. So you need to have at least 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, okay? So I am going to choose, let's see. Let's just see. Going to choose my DSP. And I think I'm going to use this one. I kind of like that Starburst. I'm going to see if that one doesn't quite match my cardstock. Let's keep going. Oh, that one actually is really cool, but all right. Oh, this one. I'm going to use this one. I like that Starburst kind of deal. I'm going to be using that. What I also need, the second piece of Designer Series paper, needs to have some kind of being kind of subtle. So something like this kind of white this little wash color. I guess that would work. Let's go through some of these and pick some that I think would be nice. I don't know. Oh, I like that orange one. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go with this this Lost Lagoon one. It kind of matches the cardstock that I have. So choose the Designer Series papers that you want to work with. Okay, so we got that. There's our DSP. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. All right. Now we have our, there's a piece of cardstock, and that was 4 inches by 9 3/4. I have to cut this down. So let's give it a little cut down to 4 1/4. Sorry, 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. So 4 1/4. I'm going to cut that by 9 3/4. Put my little arm out. Oops. Oh dear. I hope I didn't need that. 9 3/4. Okay, I'm going to cut that. Now, I'm not going to put my trimmer away yet. Oh dear, I think I need a new blade. I'm not going to put my trimmer away because we need to do some scoring. Okay, and I'm also going to show you how to replace the blades on this. So I'm going to need to do some scoring on that. And where can I place this that you can see? Can you see this up here? I think you can see it. You're going to score at 3 1/4. 3 1/4. That's 3 1/2. 3 1/4. Okay. And 6 1/2. But you know what? I'm just going to fold this. This is another way to do it. Again, 3 1/4 or 6 1/2 and score. Okay. And it should fold all together like that. Okay, so there we go. So I folded that cardstock. Okay, we need to have our card base. Remember, I had a piece of card base. Whoops, let's go that way. And I'm going to need a piece of card base. So I'm going to cut that to 4 1/4 to 5 1/2. Before I do that, I'm going to show you how I changed my blades, okay? Because I just realized that I had some hair. It looked like, I like to call it Keith Richards hair. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I think I need a bigger space. In the blade part on the bottom, there's like a little notch. You can barely see it. And all you have to do is kind of, don't put your finger on the blade. Okay, very, very important. Do not touch this blade. Just kind of force it apart a little bit. And where the notch is, it will simply slide out. Okay. Remember, keep your finger away from the blade, even if it's dull. Okay, it will cut you, and it is a horrible, horrible, painful experience. You do not want to experience it. Again, that little notch, force it apart a little bit and kind of run it back and forth. Definitely not over your finger. Okay, so I got the new blade in, and we're going to cut this to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, so let's double check. 4 1/4. I want to double check. 5 1/2. There we go. Can we see this? I don't know if we can see this. I want to make sure that you can see it. All right. Okay. And 4 1/4. Okay. That is going to become our card base. Hey, look, no more Keith Richard hair. There we go. It's all gone. All right, so that becomes our card base, right? So we got that, got our pieces. I need to cut the designer series paper. I really don't like this sideways thing. Oh, okay. Right, so we got this piece. Remember, we scored that. There's our card base. Okay. Move this off to the side. We're going to cut our designer series paper. Excuse me. And the one that has the image on it, we're just going to cut down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 because that needs to go onto the card base. So again, now I'm going to take a look on where that image is. I'm just going to cut it here by 5 1/4. And that's going to sit on the card base. Okay. So you just need to make that a little bit smaller so it has a little bit of a mat around. Okay. So we have that. The other piece of designer series paper we are going to cut. I'm going to put the dimensions up here. You're going to cut 2 of them 3 inches by 4. Okay, so let's do that. 3 inches by 4. 3. I'm going to put these together. Just cut by 4. There we go. 3 inches by 4. So now we got most of the stuff cut out for the items. The only thing I forgot to mention was a piece of basic white. I'm using the back of this one, and we cut that 3 by 4. Okay, that's the only thing I forgot to add was a piece of basic white. All right. Sorry about that. It was quite late when I was putting up the dimensions for this. All right. I know that's a lot of cutting. So are you still with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're still with me. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. All right. We are going to do a little bit of gluing, and this is going to turn out really fabulous. I'm going to love this. Hopefully we're not too crooked. Are we crooked? Oh, there we go. And I'm going to be doing some gluing on this. So I'm going to glue the designer series paper onto the card base. Okay. I'm going to take that. Add a little bit of glue. Wow, look at the other side of that DSP is just as pretty as the front part. I really like that. Wow, okay. So I'm going to place that on top. Okay. There we go. We got our piece of cardstock. Remember the kind of like little zigzag kind? That's going to go right on top of that. We're going to glue it down. Okay, let's glue that down on top. Okay. Okay. I'm going to place that down. And in the meantime, I'm just going to stick a piece of block on top to hold it. Nothing. Remember we have these pieces of subtle designer series paper. We are actually going to stamp on those. Move this off to the side. We are going to stamp on these 3 pieces. So the 2 pieces of designer series paper. Okay, move that up. And on the piece of basic white. Now on one of these pieces, I wanted the spotlight and nature. Remember I talked about this flower. I'm going to be using this flower on one piece. And I'm just using basic black, the Memento basic black on that. Put that on there. This spotlight in nature, I really, really like it. It doesn't have like a huge amount of stamps in it, but they are extremely versatile. Okay. You'll notice that I actually, when you look at my ink pads, you see I put the year on it. Because what happens is I get too many Memento blacks going. And some, I can't tell what year they are. And when I use them a lot, the color kind of goes away. You know, it fades from use. So this way I put the year on so I know what year I got the Memento on. So it's nice and juicy. Wow, look at that. Check that out. That is absolutely stunning on that designer series paper. And let's place a little sentiment. Oh, I don't know. I'm having a hard time. Oh, there's one in the Sketch Butterflies. Wishing you a beautiful birthday. Beautiful birthday. I think I found 2 of my favorite stamp sets here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment right up here in the top right corner. Okay. Again, eyeballing it. Very simple on the designer series paper. It's black on the designer series paper. It looks really nice. So this is the one, it is finished. So let's just put that off to the side. We're going to stamp this designer series paper with the butterflies right here. Now, this one set of butterflies, one stamp. And we're just going to stamp it in like that. Okay, so you can get an idea of how it's going to look. Okay, going to again stamp that in black. There we go. And look, these actually kind of match. They go really well together. The sketched butterflies and the spotlight in nature, they go really well together. So we got the 2 pieces of DSP. Place them up there. I'm going to do a little bit on this piece of basic white. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I just love these. You're going to love these when I stamp it. So I'm going to use one of these little butterflies here. And it's going to be on the white. So we're going to stamp it kind of like that in the corner. All right. This is going to look fantastic. All right, so let's ink that guy up. Boop. Gonna ink him up. Nice and juicy with the black Memento ink. Stamp him on here. Okay, this is the favorite part of any kind of stamping for me. Comment if this is your favorite part, is when you lift it up. Look at that! I just love it. Look at that sketched butterfly. Absolutely stunning. Telling you, stunning. They're all stunning. And it works so well with the spotlight in nature. All right, let's glue these all down now that I'm all overly excited. Okay, back in with our card base. We're going to take this one that has the sentiment. It's going to go on the front. Okay, gonna pop that on here. I know a little bit overloaded on the glue there, but yeah, you know me and glue. Okay, on the inside we're gonna put the white. Yeah, this is an old piece that I've used. It was a Christmas one. Waste not, want not. Gonna place that in the center, inside. Not in the center, but on the inside. And this one will go on that panel here. This is a really good way to use up designer series paper. You can just make this card with this, with just designer series paper. You don't have to stamp on it, but it's a good way to use it up. Oh my goodness, look at that. Next, what we're going to do is we need some embellishments. You can decorate it any way you like. We have a variety to choose from. I don't know which one we're going to go with. Let's see. Actually, this one is really, really nice. It's called transparent adhesive backed dots. And I'm going to go with this one because I like the white. And I'm just going to pop some on here. And I'm pressing and I'm just sliding it off. Put a couple down here. There. If you want to color these guys in and use your Stampin' Blends, go right ahead. It would look really nice. But that's basically how to make this card. I just love it. What do you think? I'm going to show you the original card that I came up with, that I designed it with. I did it in a yellow for my friend, and she knows who it is. Yellow is a happy color, she says. Again, I used the same stamps on that one. It looks a little brighter. But you know what? It looks just as nice. I love them both. So I want to show you that we can make cards with just designer series paper. I was talking with somebody today. You don't need a whole bunch of items to work and make cards. Just a couple of basics, black cardstock, some paper, a couple of blocks. You don't need much. If you have any questions, drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. I love, love, love these stamps that we used and the sentiments and everything like that. The paper turned out really nice. I'm very happy with that. If you have any questions, again, northernstamper@gmail.com. Don't forget, do not miss the Expressions of Kindness kit that we're going to be coming up with. You're going to love the alternatives that we did. Okay, ladies, until next time, happy crafting, and we will see you next time. Take care.